you think men are important.
Like for what?
The testosterone numbers are lower than they ever were. It used to be something great, something powerful. But now, everywhere you look, you see clowns, weak men. The world is destroying itself. And who's fixing it? Nobody. The potential is there, but they're just throwing it away. They're sacrificing it. They're wasting it. But you're different. You will save it. You will make it happen. And that's exactly why you're here. So you made the right choice. You want to increase your testosterone. You want to know more about testosterone. And I will give you exactly that. At the end of this video, you will have the knowledge that 90% of people don't have. The school never taught you this. They will probably never teach you that, and nobody cares about it. So take your notepad, take your notebook, whatever you have, write down exactly what I'm gonna teach you. So without further ado, I'm gonna get straight to the point. If you watched my previous episode, you'll know exactly that the stats are not looking too good. If you look 25 years ago, the average testosterone was at 600 nanograms per deciliter. 12 years later, it sat at 400. How do you think it's looking right now? It's at 200, maybe even lower. I mean, of course, the stats, everyone can play around a bit because it's not so accurate, but it's pretty low. If you look around and how people act, I mean, there's no wonder that these people have low testosterone. Your testosterone is not supposed to be low. If you're watching this video, I don't expect you to be 85, right? If you're watching this video, you're probably young. You're 18, 20, 22, 23, maybe even younger. But your testosterone, it's probably the same amount as someone who is 70, 60. Aren't you ashamed? You have the same levels that your grandfather has. So why do you think that is? You know that your foods are messing you up. But if that's the case, why is nobody fixing it? Why is nobody panicking? Why is nobody fixing the situation? Well, it's because when people look at average, they think, well, if a lot of people have this, it's probably not a big deal. If you think that a lot of people have the same problem, you don't see it as a big problem. Because if it was a big problem, they would fix it, right? You think someone would fix it? I mean, they can fix it, but nobody's fixing it. Nobody cares about this. Until 50 years later, you will see exactly what the problem is, but we will not have that problem because we will fix it right now. So what exactly is the problem of this low testosterone? You know that it's making you weak. You know that it's making you lifeless. You know that it removes your motivation. You know all these things. But the thing that it truly has, and the reason why many people don't fix this, it's simply because of this story that I'm going to tell you. You see, hundreds of years ago, there were sheep that were aggressive, and farmers did not like these animals. These animals weren't complacent. They did not listen to the shepherds. They did not listen to the farmers. So what did the farmers do? What do you think? They removed these sheep. They removed these animals from their farm, and these animals disappeared year by year, and these genetics of these aggressive animals disappeared. And all of the sheep are now complacent. They're all soft, passive animals. So how does this correlate to people? Think about it. Don't you think you are becoming that sheep? Don't you think you are becoming this person that is complacent, that is passive, that just goes with the flow? I'm not talking you should be aggressive. I'm talking about you have no self-belief anymore. You're just going with the flow, and that's a huge problem of low testosterone. Now, you know this already, right? You know that low testosterone is pretty bad, but how should we fix it, right? You are here to fix it. You're here to know more about what exactly testosterone is. So testosterone exists out of two things. It's total testosterone and free testosterone. Now, free testosterone is used for benefits, right? So it's being used for higher clarity, muscle building, all these benefits that you get from high testosterone. Free testosterone is responsible for that. And I will teach you exactly how to increase androgen receptor sensitivity so that would increase the free testosterone production. But before we dive into the how to build testosterone, you'll need to know exactly, all right, what exactly is reducing the testosterone right now? Think about it. All right, do you have any diseases? Do you have any sicknesses that are truly degrading your mind? Think about it. Because a lot of the times, diseases are really messing you up mentally, physically. Your hormones are screwed. Everything about it is bad. Now, what diseases are pretty bad in my opinion, and of course there are many more. First one, varicocele. Now this is basically a bunch of tangled veins in your sac. So what happens is blood clogs up the veins and they get tangled up, they get swollen. You can get pains, you can get all these things, and it reduces testosterone as well. So get that checked out if you have it, get it fixed. Of course, you can fix it, you can have a surgery, but a lot of these cases are mostly from family members. Now, the second one, diabetes, well, it's self-explanatory. If you have diabetes, find a solution. Of course, I know that there is no cure for it, but you can manage it pretty well by avoiding sugars, carbs, all that shit that you don't need. Focus on keto diet. Obese, look, if you're fat, you're fat. You're not healthy, right? I mean, we don't need to talk about this 20 years to find out that being fat is not okay. So if you're fat, if you're obese, which is even worse than fat, what are you doing? Fix it. There is always a way to fix everything. So fix obesity ASAP. Medication. If you have some medication like antidepressants or some other bullshit, stop taking them. Antidepressants have severe side effects. You will not remove the depression. You will just suppress it by some medication. Don't do that. Fix depression with something else. Find a solution. Join my brotherhood. I will help you fix it. Because I had it a bit, but now I don't have it. It doesn't exist in me anymore. Little sleep. We do not need to be scientists to understand that little sleep is going to affect you in a bad way. We don't need to be smart. So get between 7 to 9 hours of sleep every single day to get this fixed. Mental problems. If you're a bit acoustic, if you have some mental problems, if you're not mentally here, fix it. See what solutions there are. Because if you're watching this video, you're probably not mentally ill. You probably don't have some mental problems. You're probably just intelligent guy, but you just have temporary problems that you need to fix. So that was for today. I'm gonna create the next episode ASAP, because this is very interesting. I mean, I like talking about this very much, and I hope you learned something. Take care.